Hello, everyone. This is Rachel with the APPL Public Library. I'm here today to show you guys a little bit about what it is like to learn a language with transparent language online. So, the first thing we're going to do to access transparent language online, and if you've seen my video about our online resources and how to access everything, you're welcome to skip ahead a little bit. I'm just going to spend a few moments going over how to get to it. But basically, what we're going to do is go down to Google Chrome and double click. You may have it on your desktop as well. And then we're going to go to the library's webpage, which is www.appl.info. As you can see, I have that bookmarked as my home page, so it just went there automatically. We're going to go ahead, actually, this is the flyer for Transparent Language Online right now, so you can actually click on that if you like to take you right to it. Or if you want to do it the old school way from appl.info, you will go to online resources and then go down to transparent language. So it's loading. This particular link took us to RB Digital. So at first you see a bunch of audiobooks, and that's okay because RB Digital does also supply audiobooks. But if we continue to scroll down just a little bit more, we see the great courses, and I'll be doing a video on the great courses as well, and transparent language online. So for now, let's click on transparent language online, and we're going to go ahead and check out. I'm going to sign in. Yeah, I'm going to use my normal one, I guess. And it's just saying that I have used it before, so it's saying I still have unlimited access, and I'll go ahead and hit access. If I hit keep browsing, it takes me back to that menu that we had before with the audiobooks, the great courses, so on and so forth. Now, as I mentioned in my digital resources video, sometimes you have to reload the page by hitting the little refresh button up here, especially if you have a slow internet connection like mine. It's just because they're transferring a lot of data. There's a lot of information on transparent language online, tons of things that you can look into, and because it has so many different ways to practice and learn languages, like the listening and the reading and the speaking and the writing, excuse me, it takes the website a little bit longer to load. So got to be patient with that. But once you refresh, it should take you, if you've done it before, it will take you right into where you left off. However, if it's your first time, I wonder if I can make it like it's my first time. Let's see. I don't know that I can, because the thing I wanted to show you all is it gives you a little tutorial of how to use transparent language. So I'm gonna try switching to Latin real quick. Okay, so it's not popping up with the little prompts that it does for the tutorial of how to use transparent language. It will do that the first time you log in, and that's really helpful, but it's also a fairly intuitive website. So if you just want to check all the boxes of the tutorial and move on so that you can learn on your own and at your own pace, I think that would work pretty well for most folks as well. So today we're gonna work on learning Latin for English speakers, because obviously I speak English. We are going to go through a couple lessons in this learning path, and I'll show you the way that these things work. And then I'll try to keep it kind of brief for y'all, because I know y'all have exciting things to do and fun projects to work on and things like that, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of how it works. So we're going to go ahead in the learning path. We're going to go down to this Learn button. Give it a moment to load. And here is some more of that tutorial like I was talking about. So it says read and listen to the Latin, then read the meaning. Click anywhere to continue. So we'll click
Liber.
Read and listen to the Latin. Once you click it one time, you have to click the play sound
Liber.
button or the turtle to play the sound slowly.
Liber.
And it sounds like it's saying liber, which means book. So we'll go ahead and hit next.
Discere.
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 Discere, to learn.
Lingua.
Lingua, referring to words and sentences. Apparently it can also mean tongue, but in this particular instance,
Lingua.
lingua means language.
Scola.
Scola, school. So we completed the activity. It plays a nice little chime so you can hear that you did it. You can play again or you can do the next activity. And let's see what it's going to have us do now. Pronunciation. Ooh, couldn't connect to the speech analysis server. This activity will be presented without speech analysis. Okay, so this is most likely because I'm using my headphones and my screen recording technology to present this to you. But when you do an activity with speech analysis, it's really cool because it actually shows you that you're using to make up your words. And so it's a really cool way to get like a visual on pronunciation. So I'm going to go ahead and press OK for now because the speech analysis server, we can go with or without it. So if you don't have access to a microphone or you don't, like you're in a coffee shop or something and you don't want to speak out loud while you're doing transparent language online, you absolutely can continue without. But for now, we'll just hit OK. So let's see, this activity would like to use your microphone. Let's try enabling it and see if it will work despite my technology. Use the browser pop-up to access your microphone. Speak into the microphone to test the volume. The volume bar should stay mostly in the green area. Cool. It looks like it is doing that. I might need to be speaking a little bit more loudly, but we'll just go with this. Oh, okay. So it looks like it actually did connect to the speech analysis. I think it might have been confused, like I said, by my screen sharing software earlier. But we're going to read and listen to the Latin and then record our pronunciation.
Lingua.
Lingua. And then if you want to hear your version, you can hear their version.
Lingua.
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 Lingua. So one of the things that's interesting with this is I can see that I really went heavy on the of lingua, whereas this pronunciation up here, lingua, is like the whole thing. The whole word has emphasis rather than just the end part. So it might seem kind of silly, but it's one of those things that when you work on, you should be able to speak more fluently and more correctly in whatever language it is that you're learning.
Liber.
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 Liber. Again, at the end, I just like did a lot of R stuff at the end. Apparently more than they did, so we'll see.
Discara.
Discada. That one was pretty good.
Scola.
Scola. Scola. Oh, see that one, it looks a little funny, and when I replayed it, it didn't sound quite right. It sounds like I didn't record it quite right. I clicked the button too fast. So now I can retry recording it. Scola. That looks better. Scola. Nice. Cool. And then at the very end, it gives you a place where you can hear the native speaker
Lingua.
and yourself. Lingua. So it really gives you the pronunciation aspect of the speech as well. And then here, this is listening recognition. So we'll read the prompt, then listen to the sounds and choose the correct one. And like I said, you can check the box to disable the overlays so you don't have these tutorials going on as you go, but I think they're pretty helpful.
Scola. Libe. Lingua. Discara.
So this one
Scola.
said scola, so I'm going to choose that one.
Scola. Scola. Lingua. Liber. Discara.
This one said discara, so I'm going to choose that one.
Discara. Discara. Liber.
That one said
Liber.
liber.
Scola. Liber. Lingua.
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 And then we have matching, and this is reading and word recognition for the more visual learners. So you'll drag each item on the right to its match. Scola is school, lingua is language, liber is book, discada is learn. And look, that was super easy. They were all in order already. It doesn't always do that, I promise. And then they want me to produce and say, book, read the meaning, then say or think of the Latin and see if you're correct. Liber.
Liber.
Oh, liber. I was not quite right, but we're gonna pretend like I was. Language. Lingua?
Lingua.
Yes, I was right on that one. School. Oh, geez, I already forgot it. Escola.
Scola.
Scola. Was I right? No, that's okay. Scola.
Scola.
That time I was right. To learn. Started with a D, I think. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is how bad my memory is. So I highly recommend not doing a tutorial on how to learn a language while you're trying to learn a language, so you can really focus on actually learning the language. Chola.
Discara.
Just kidding. Sure, we'll say I was right. I had no idea. Liber.
Liber.
Yes. Scola.
Scola.
Yes. I have completed the lesson, and it plays a little trumpet for me. Yay! So I'm done with that. Thank goodness. And then what we see is as we go along the learning path, we can add new things to learn. So I did the welcome lesson, I think, or maybe, yep, I did the welcome lesson. Let's go back. General vocabulary. Oh, here we go. We got adjectives, animals, all sorts of stuff. So we can add all of this to our learning path. So I'll add You know what? Let me add a bunch of it. Adverbs, animals, bathroom, bedroom, beverages. We'll just go through B for now. But basically, now when I go back to my learning path, I can see all sorts of stuff that I can continue to learn in Latin. And as I go through the lessons, it will continue to have listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Now, as I go, I've got my fresh vocabulary. This will turn orange as I stop practicing to say that the vocabulary is stale and I need to go through it again. Because as you could see with, yep, already forgot the word discere or whatever for learning, maybe. Yeah, I'm obviously not cut out for learning Latin, but as you can see, the more you practice that vocabulary, the more refreshed and better it will be in your memory. So that has been a quick overview of Transparent Language Online. I hope you guys enjoy. It can send you reminders, it can give you learning streaks. In fact, I'm thinking about, depending on how long the library building is unavailable, we may do a contest to do, see who can get the longest personal streak on Transparent Language. So if you are using Transparent Language Online and you have a streak going, or you want to start and you want to start getting a streak going, share this, do a little screen capture, or make a post with a picture of how big your streak is. I believe your emails that they send to you also have that information on it that you can post online, and share that with us. Show us what you're learning and how far you're going. That would be awesome to see. Okay, so this has been learning about Transparent Language Online and how to learn languages with it. As you can see, there's a lot of languages you can choose from. Many of them go to English from other languages as well. So you just click English if you want to learn English from whatever other language it is you want to do. And they have over 110 languages available for you to choose from. We got this big old list. It's amazing. So please join us on Transparent Language Online. We would love to see what you can do with that. And thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.